So real quick, I don't condone anybody using or taking drugs and alcohol. I was an addict myself for 16 years and I have 1 year sober. So if you or a friend have a problem with drugs and alcohol, make sure you call the nearest rehab center because for real, it'll really change your life. This song is called Overdose by Anabolic beatz. It's real fitting for what we have. You named the song Anabolic. I'm just going after what you named it. Let's get this going. And no one ever really loved me, so I started loving drugs. A couple lines of that cocaine, when the pills are not enough. And everybody dying someday, and when my final day will come, the drugs were always there to help me. And so I fell in love with drugs. I got a pipe in my pocket and stolen money in hand. I'ma call up my dealer and put in some sort of plan. Gotta meet up somewhere safe, you got the product on hand. And I be looking out for cops, you got your hand in their plan. So now I got what I needed, and now I call up a hoe. I got 100 on hand, in case you're sucking some mo. Must've lost what's important and keep convulsing on floors, cause bitches love the cocaine powder when they show a remorse. And baby girl, you ain't special, only Tisha's special. And your jaw's locking up, your tongue is tied like a pretzel. And this is after she heckled and probably needing some dental. You gotta get up on my level when you meeting the devil. And the things that I saw get the harder to saw. And if you smoke it in the stem, you'll probably like it a lot. Or get the razor and straw and cutting lines at the top. But what you should be on the lookout for is not getting shot. And no one ever really loved me, and so I started loving drugs. A couple lines of that cocaine, when the pills are not enough. And everybody dying someday, when my final day will come. The drugs were always there to help me, and so I fell in love with drugs. If you can see it in your mind, you gotta get you a vision, and then you gotta act upon it instead of sitting and wishing. And I can tell you what you want, I got the right description. And I ain't seen this kind before, it's probably wrong a prescription. I lived the life of a junkie and it was really bad. Just look around your room and look at all the shit you have. When you're an addict, take a look at all the shit you had. And now you're stealing from persons and doing snatching grabs. Your friends will rip you off and telling you you'll get you this. And then they steal your money, leaving you completely sick. This is a junkie diss. I should be mad and pissed. They're either dead or in jail, so I don't give a shit. And everybody pokes, and you're the butt of jokes. But dying's overrated. I'll never overdose. I'll never start to choke and leave my pockets broke. And I don't have a problem, just in case you wanna know. And no one ever really loved me, and so I started loving drugs. A couple lines of that cocaine, when the pills are not enough. And everybody dying someday, and when my final day will come. The drugs were always there to help me, and so I fell in love with drugs. I think the drugs did a number on my body and soul, and I can feel there's something wrong, it's probably taking its toll. And the way I look in dresses, I resemble a troll. But I just hit it back to back, and now I'm straight on a roll. And friends I grew up with will see me out and turn their heads, but no one made me do it, so I guess I made my bed. The way I see it on their faces, I can see it red, because I spent all my money and now I'm eating bread. And no one ever really loved me, and so I started loving drugs. A couple lines of that cocaine, when the drugs are not enough. And everybody dying someday, and when my final day will come. The drugs were always there to help me, and so I fell in love with drugs.